Welcome back, everyone, to Studio B. You're watching Crunchtime Season 12. This is Episode 10. I'm Sarah Reinhart. This is Dylan Walton, and this is Will West. Before we get started, I know y'all had some events this weekend that y'all got to go to. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, the Austin Peay TV network did a spring showcase show for the spring football spring football showcase. We got a lot of good interviews. Kendall Ball on the one and twos today. Head coach Jeff Ferris and Dylan was on it with our own Braden Frost. So yeah, it was a very good show. I was on the replay getting a lot of B-roll footage. KP3. Memphis' own KP3. I know
KP5 ain't CP3. Hey, don't disrespect my goat. Don't disrespect my goat.
You said KP3 last week.
No, I said KP5. I know I said KP5.
You said KP3.
No, I did.
Roll back. Replay. Roll back the tape.
On my mama, on my hood, I said KP5.
So if I pull up the footage, you say KP3. What you gonna give me?
Man, my savings account.
Savings account?
On my mama.
Check on it. That's what I thought. So KP3, a lot of good interviews.
You still said it wrong.
KP, hey, you said KP3.
Okay, bro, whatever.
But KP3, our very own Caden Williams, communication student. But I think Dylan can expand on that a little more. Oh yeah, and he was part of the show. With our own event.
It was fun. It was the first one I ever got to do, so I had a lot of fun with it. I had never been a part of a spring showcase game, anything of that nature. So it's kind of cool to kind of see what happens during it. I know the guys try not to showcase everything, but just get a feel of, the players, the coaches. They just get out to be able to get out there in front of the fans. Got to talk to Jeff Ferris twice. In a month. So, boom, off the bucket list. I ain't get to see my boy, my good man CP3, man. So you know that. CP3. Chris Parsons, number 3, QB1.
I'm just going
I know it's a lot of alphabets and numbers for you, so I got to slow it down.
Hey, bro, it's been a long day, bro.
We're only an hour earlier, so we're all a little bit
behind.
It's all right.
It's been a long day.
But no, it was extremely fun. Grateful for everything I get to do at this point because my time is winding down, man. I need that 401k retirement fund from the comm department. So
insane.
But it was a lot of fun. So you guys should definitely check it out. I mean, we got a little snippet for you guys. So but you was on the replay for the highlights.
Yeah.
So
got a lot of B-roll. CP3 didn't play in the showcase. I think Coach Ferris sat him down.
Oh yeah, protect the goal.
protect the merchandise. It's precious cargo. Protect the merchandise. But I got a lot of good B-roll footage from KP5. I got a lot of good footage from KP5. He looks good. A freshman still. Learning his way. Especially with the new O-line. The new O-lineman is huge. I mean, we talk about 6'5" right tackle, 6'5" left tackle. The shortest guard we have is about 6'2", 6'3". So yeah, KP5 he looked comfortable back there, but yeah, it's just all of him in the mental, and he's a freshman, so he especially behind CP3. He's gonna learn a lot.
What do you say? CP, take me to the natty.
Take me to the promised land. Take it to the promised land.
But yeah, it was pretty fun.
It was cool.
Yeah, but make sure y'all stay tuned throughout the episode. We'll play a little clip of that. So first, we're gonna go over some updates around APSU. APSU-TV will be covering Rossview versus Clarksville High School baseball. Make sure y'all tune in for that. It'll be here on this channel as well. And then also spring sports are in full spring, and the semester's starting to wind down. So be sure to get out there and support all the teams. Go to any games you can, every game you can.
Yep.
It's meaningful.
The Palooza was fun.
The Palooza was
the little
fun.
circus.
And it's a chill time of year. It's beautiful outside. It feels amazing.
Oh no, it kind of rained for a second.
And that pollen.
I like the hot. It's better than the cold.
You a summer girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not half and half, but it's still better than the cold. Walking to class in 50-degree weather.
It is not a hot girl summer for me.
Nah,
I can't. I'm a cold guy.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was most definitely fun.
For sure.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with APSU baseball. So they had a tough weekend. They got swept by North Alabama in a 3-game series. So in that first game, they had a loss 9-3. Andres Matias hit his 5th home run of the season. And then that game 2, it was a loss 13-12. Ray Velasquez hit his 10th home run of the season. The Govs tried to rally late, but it just wasn't enough. Bryce McCain picked up his 2nd loss of the season. And then in game 3, another loss, 15-5. Just a rough performance overall, and the Govs couldn't find that, that offensive rhythm. But they did bounce back midweek. They mercy rule scored against Tennessee Tech. It was a 17-7. Trevor Connolly picked up his 1st home run of the season. Cole Johnson added his 8th. And Ray Velasquez sealed it off with a walk-off RBI double to end it early. So the big question is, can we bounce back after that? Do y'all think we can bounce back?
Man, it was tough to see. I felt like I was at the Bernard's funeral home for at Josie Maynard Park, man. It was a bad series.
That's crazy.
Like, bro, roll the caskets out, man. I mean, when you talk about our pitching just continues to come back to bite us in the you-know-what. And especially the bullpen, man. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm at a loss for words. I'm a big fan of this baseball team, but it's just the bullpen. The hitting has been no problem. Like I've said in previous weeks, the hitting has been no problem. Matias, as you said, picking up his 5th home run. Velasquez hitting his 10th home run on the season. He's the first Gov player to hit double digits. So, like I said, so it was a tough series, especially because we needed that series. We were in a 3-way tie to, take the first lead place in the division. So we were in a 3-way tie. So with them and Lipscomb, but now losing to them and being swept by them. That's one of the things we said last week. We can't get swept.
Yeah,
we can't get swept. And
look what happened.
And like I said, Bernard's funeral home at Josie Manor Park. But Dylan, I'm tired. I just can't. I'm about to shed a tear, man.
My thing is, and we talked about it last week, Will, is that you're going into a gauntlet week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
As being competitors, I like to think of myself as a highly competitive person, no matter what I do.
Yeah.
When you go through the gauntlet, you go through a top team in your gold division, and why am I blanking? UNA.
Yeah.
Right. You get swept.
Yeah, that's not good.
Now you go face next week. Bellarmine.
They face Bellarmine this weekend.
Okay, who's a top team as well.
Top
then
2.
right after that,
Lipscomb.
WKU,
Lipscomb.
and Lipscomb. This is a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's all about, it's buddy. It's cool in the dugout in the locker room. It's cool on these trips wherever we go, but it's not fun when you losing.
Yeah.
I don't know Roland Fannin personally, but whenever a coach loses, I don't think they're the happiest person on the planet.
Oh no.
So it's almost like, yes, we've been dominant over the past years, and the reason is evident of why we're not as dominant.
Yeah.
And it seems like Roland Fannin is doing everything that he can. I mean, we've seen him against Lipscomb change out 5, 6, 7 pitchers in an inning. In an inning. We've seen him throw utility guys on the mound.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm pretty sure he wants to get on the mound. It's just, we've given up almost 40 runs this past weekend in UNA.
Yeah.
That is
not good.
Well, I was talking to you, like I said, I'm a casual. I understand I'm a casual
Yeah.
from baseball, but I thought that had to be some type of record. Give up 40 runs in a weekend?
Yeah. Well, it depends, bro, because I feel like there's been worse losses than 40 runs. Like,
how much? 50?
Us against Lipscomb was probably more.
Even though it was competitive.
It was competitive. Well, that third game wasn't.
Yeah,
but it was competitive. So it just, like I said, the bullpen just continues to bite us. And then yesterday against Tennessee Tech, I was there for the first 4 innings, and then I had to go, tidbit, APSU-TV, Clarksville. I'm on the color for Rossville versus Clarksville. But anyways, so me and Mario Bedingfield will be on the call for that today. But I was there for the first 4 innings, and Elijah Underhill started the game. So they made some changes in their lineup. So Trevor Conley, who was the catcher, he is now at first base, and they put Cole Johnson back at DH, and they put Mason Pickering at catcher. He had a good day behind the plate. 17-7. You never can be mad when you mercy rule the team, even though it doesn't really matter at this point. They're 17-20 overall. So, and then they're 8-7-8 in the conference. So, especially getting swept by UNA, that was.
And not only is it getting swept, it's getting swept when you have the opportunity to push yourself ahead in the rankings. It was a 3-way tie last week.
Three-way tie until.
And then now you push yourself to almost
fifth
the bottom.
Fifth place. The only team we're over is EKU.
Yeah. So I'm looking at, we 7-8.
Yeah.
Tied with Central Arkansas, and EKU is 4-11.
Yeah.
Bellarmine is 9-6, 1 win off from tying first place. Lipscomb is
I think
2 wins. Yeah, 2 wins
away.
off.
Yeah.
So like I said, it's gauntlet time, and it's just I don't understand. I know it's always, easier to speak from the outside and all of that stuff. I just don't understand when you have such a big upcoming stretch in your season.
Yeah.
And it's we get to face the best teams. Even Brittany Young, the head coach of women's basketball, I'll never forget, we was on the road one time. She was like, I wake up for big games. She said, I don't wake up, and no offense to these other teams, but the Bellarmine, the Queens, and the whatever bottom teams else in the conference at that time. I don't wake up for those teams. I wake up for the EKUs, the FGCs. That's
Jacksonville.
You know, I don't like when we play in the rec. I get bored when we blowing people out.
We're blowing people out about 40, man. I like a competitive game.
Yeah, that's what I need. So it's like I'm just not understanding the baseball teams. Like, I know we're lacking in a certain area. But you know what that means? The outfield has to be better. The infield has to be better. Okay, we have to be even more detailed when we turn into, or they want to tag up our outfielder. I need you to put all the power
in that arm to get it. To at least try to get it to home.
Yeah, you need to get all the outs that you can.
Yeah,
you need to start. Okay, if we got bases loaded and one out on the board,
you need to turn two when you need to.
But we going home first.
Yeah,
go home. Take away the scoring. Come on,
I see. I see where you're coming from.
I'm here.
But when you say one out, you can get a double play and they don't score.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily have to go home now. If there's no outs, then yes, go home.
Yeah.
But on one out, you need to turn two when you need to.
But just in case you make the mistake going from home to first, second, third.
Yeah.
You got to score and run out.
Yeah, you got to score and run out. So it was a bad weekend, but we bounced back from against Tennessee Tech. Like I said, 17-7. Trevor Conley hit his first home run of the season. So that was good for him. I don't think anybody else hit a home run. Oh, no, I'm lying. Somebody else hit a home run, but I can't remember.
He left his laptop at his mom.
I left my laptop at my mom's
doing all that free labor cost him his laptop.
Hey, man. We good on baseball. My blood pressure getting high.
Yeah, well, like we were saying, they'll be looking to respond this weekend as they face conference opponent Bellarmine at Joe Maynard Park. So we'll be keeping tabs on that. Next up, Dylan got to talk to Coach Gibb of the men's basketball team recently, and here's some of their interview that we're going to play for you.
Before we get into year 3 this past season, which I think was one of the best seasons I've been here at Austin Peay in a very long time, I want to get into your leadership trait. Mm-hmm. You are one of the best leaders, that I've seen up close and personal in a very long time, because even with this personal interaction that we have here today, I see it day in and day out from afar. And I've heard people talk about you in the CAF. We have some of our team members, our production members, seen you earlier today. And always respectful, always speaking to everybody. You spoke to everybody once you walked in the room, but you command a presence, and you are a true leader of men, women, whatever it may be. You hold that leadership trait. Where did that originate from? Is that like a natural born gift? Like, just how did that come about?
One thing that has helped me in this vocation is that the raising and rearing that I received as a young adolescent. That's been very important in how I've been able to navigate myself throughout my life and throughout the profession that I'm currently involved in. But this is something that helps keep me steadfast and anchored, is that it can be hard to work in a vocation and keep your identity. It can be hard. Because at the end of the day, some people that think they know me, they don't, and they've been behind closed doors with me, but they think they know me because how they see me at games or out in the open or in public. And it's like, hey, coach, as if we are on a first name basis. Mm-hmm. But they really don't know me. I may be a bad guy, right? But what I've tried to work hard at throughout my life is not let my vocation be misconstrued with my identity and my authentic self. I am going to be Corey Gibson 365 days of the year, okay? Whether we win a game, whether we get beat in the game, okay? Whether we're riding a win streak or whether we've been beat 3 or 4 times in a row, Corey Gibson's going to be his true self, and he's going to follow his identity more so than the vocation. And it's very easy to misconstrue because a lot of times we let our vocation dictate who we become as a person.
And you lose that.
Yeah, so Dylan, how was that? I know you had a really fun time just getting to interview him.
Legendary interview. Legendary.
It was fun, man. Coach Gibb was definitely on my bucket list. It came together. We have been trying to do something with basketball for months. And we just could not, align our schedules together. And, luckily, shout out to Alex Allard, the SID for men's basketball. Came through last minute. Sent me an email the day before and was like, hey, can you do 1 p.m.? Really couldn't do 1 p.m., but I made 1 p.m. work. I think we had Crunchtime.
We had Crunchtime right after that.
So,
we had Crunchtime right
after that.
But,
you know, he was on my bucket list, and I'm glad that I got to get him, man. But, you know, I was talking to my dad, and I was like, yeah, I gotta leave some people, you know, for other people to interview. So, you know, Will take that over, hopefully.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
It's two on my bucket list that I necessarily one, but I don't want to exclude the other. I'm not gonna say no names. But everybody know the one, or you know.
I know the one.
But everybody else I got though. I got the big dogs like, from Lakari, Harmon twice, CP twice, Ferris twice, Gibb, B Young. Like I got some athletes and like underneath my belt, like. I'm content, man.
Yeah,
I'm content.
I know he's always nice to listen to. He has a good like talking voice.
Preacher mode.
Yeah.
Preacher mode.
We're gonna shift over to softball now. The Govs took the series against Lipscomb 2-1 on senior weekend at Kathy Manor Park. In game 1, it was a win 6-0. Elena Jones tossed her 6th shutout of the season, and Sammy Sheelander led the offensive, going 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. And then in that game 2, it was a win 3-2. Kylie Hinton hit a clutch line drive that led to Bree Howard scoring the game-winning run in the bottom of that 7th. Cameron Grayson threw a complete game and picked up her 9th win of the season. And then on that game 3, it was a loss 10-7. Katie Raper hit her 14th home run, and the Govs rallied from a 6-run shortage, but it just wasn't enough to get the ladies the win. Right now, Central Arkansas, EKU, and North Alabama are tied for first in this gold division, with APSU sitting right behind in that 8-7 in conference play. So what kind of spark do y'all think this team needs to, like, finish at the top?
Woo. I mean, when you say Hinton has hit double-digit home runs, Sheelander is now eclipsed double-digit home runs.
Raper has 14.
Yeah, Katie Raper is at double-digit, and then Bree Howard. That's five
players
with double-digit home runs.
Yeah.
We all know Austin Peay will have the bats booming, baseball, softball, so it really doesn't matter. But to see that they're starting to, it's cohesive.
Yeah.
I think that's the right word to go with them. I think that you're starting to see, they may not be sweeping series, but they're always on the winning side. It's always 2-1. It's always 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2. That's consistency. And that's good to see from this group. I mean, if you see, they swept Bellarmine last week.
Yep.
The last loss to the series was UCA, what, about a month, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but it wasn't by much, too.
And it wasn't by much. All of these series have been close, unlike baseball.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. But they have another tough test. North Alabama in Florence.
Yeah.
And they're the number
2 seed.
Number 2 seed
Yeah.
in the gold division. So another big weekend on the road in hostile territory. What can they do? I heard Bree Howard has been switched to the infield now.
Yeah.
So I think it's she's a playmaker, so she's going to make those plays, those routine ground balls. She's going to clean those up pretty easily.
Oh, yeah.
But it's all about getting the big wins. Whatever you got to do to get the big wins. The pitching from Cameron Grayson has been solid. She's been pitcher of the week in the ASUN last week. I'm not sure if she got the award this week.
Yeah.
But she's done her due diligence on the mound. She's been able to, what you say, her 9th win?
She picked up her 9th win of the season. Yeah.
9th.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. That's what you need. Everybody's been playing their position and doing it to a T. So no complaints from the softball. It's just now you just ramp it up. Now let's get them maybe like another sweep or 2 more sweeps in there from these conference opponents. Would love to get one against North Al this weekend.
Yeah.
That'll be huge going into the seeding and heading to let me check the schedule.
2 weeks? I know we face Lipscomb next week.
You got EKU, Lipscomb, and then North Al. So the last 3 series, if you can sweep 2 of the 3, heading into the ASUN championships. Well, where is it this year? Is it in Florida still? Yeah,
I think it's still in Florida.
Yeah. So that'd be perfect going into Florida. Beautiful weather. It's beautiful time to play some softball, be outside. So hopefully we can bring home, a championship.
Yeah. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Cameron Grayson. She started off the season a little rough, man. So I'm proud of her in, what she's been able to do mechanically through, pitching and stuff like that. So I'm proud of Cameron Grayson. I'm proud of this team, man. When we beat Lipscomb, it was actually senior weekend.
Yeah.
So it was senior weekend, and, Coach Cassie Stanfield, just, proud of all her seniors. That game 3 was a little rough. I was in between baseball and softball all weekend. So, they pitched Alana Jones game 3, and then somebody ended up relieving her. But she came back in the game just to finish that last few innings at Kathy Manor Park. But I know they have another home series. But yeah, like you said, the consistency has always been there with softball. Bree Howard still one home run short of the record. It's still one more, but
still waiting.
She is going. I believe she is going to break that record. I know these past couple of weeks it's been in her head a little bit. Like, as an athlete, you're about to break a record. I mean,
she trying to smash.
Yeah,
one.
she's trying to. And see, the thing about it is, I was talking to Zay. Game 2. She was up to bat and she almost got it. It hit off the top of the wall. So I know.
So it was a ground rule double. That's what they call it.
So it was a double, but it wasn't a ground rule double. Because because it was in the infield, but it hit off the top of the wall. Like it bounced off the top of the wall. It bounced off the top of the wall where Schmitty is. So she seemed happy, but I know she, it was in the back of her head. Like you let that ball travel a couple of inches above the wall, she might have broken that record. But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Just don't do it on the road.
Yeah, just don't do it. Please do it at home, Bree.
They're hitting the road this weekend on the 18th and 19th. So hopefully she either gets it and it's really cool and someone gets it on video, or she can wait till.
Oh, they definitely gonna get on ESPN Plus for sure.
Somebody,
please.
But Dylan also got to interview some ladies from the women's basketball team. So here's some of that interview we're gonna put up right here for you.
Alluded to the conference tournament. I mean, peak life for me. It felt like I was a fan at some points because it was just. I just couldn't believe where I was. But welcome to March, as a lot of people love to say. It was complete madness down there in Jacksonville. It was a lot going on. The ASUN tournament, they did a very good job of just making sure, it was a lot of people, but they handled it very well for it to be so many people. But you guys went on a magical run. I want to start with EKU. It was not the prettiest game from both teams. I mean, we did not shoot the best. I'm not gonna say any numbers, but we just did not shoot the best. Yeah, they know. They know.
Very evident.
Yeah, it was all on Twitter right after. So, but talk about that, Coach. You had never made it past the second round. Number 1 seed. We hadn't beat EKU all season long. We had a close one here in F&M, and then went out to Richmond where we just lost control towards the end of the game. But talk about getting over that hump of EKU, getting past the second round. And just the overall feeling of, staying alive in March.
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, though, we've been in the semifinals 3 of 5 years. Yeah. So the EKU ended up being a quarterfinal game. I was glad that we got them there. Yeah. Because if you're going to play the number 1 seed, we feel pretty good about the fact that we're in routine, having played a game just prior when they're haven't played for a week and we go into that game. So we felt good about that going in. You're right. I never would have predicted that the game would have flowed that way, but I'll tell you one thing, if it is flowing in that way, it's more to our favor than theirs. We learned to be a team that doesn't get high and low with shots falling, but when you have a team that's very high-powered and it's not happening for them, there came points in the game where you could see the effect on that program more so than the effects on us. We knew how to ride the wave and just keep fighting until it began to get, clear out for us a little bit. And at the right time, shots start falling. But I agree with you. Probably one of the ugliest games that you can imagine. But again, we're built for the grit and the toughness and the endurance that it took to win that. And beating them there in the quarterfinals gave us the confidence that we could keep that run going. So that game was huge. And then, moved us forward to the semis.
Yep, and now I think I'm coming to you, Stetson, right? Back and forth game. I'm an offensive guy. Defense win championships. I understand the motto. Offense will sell tickets, rebounds win games, defense win championships. But, that offensive display that Stetson and you guys put on was immaculate. But that fourth quarter was, out of this world from Maya Williams. Talk about that game as a whole, and as a coach on the sideline, when you see Maya going 5 for 5 in a 2-minute stretch, what does that feel like as a coach? And then they call a timeout and you're in the huddle. What does that look like? Hey, we have to keep it on defense or do this on offense. What does that look like?
I think you could never really get too high as a coach, honestly, because then your players would be up and down. I think you just got to stick to the game plan no matter what. I know it sounds redundant, maybe sound boring, but we watched our previous game that we had with Stetson in the conference, and we were up by a big amount, and then we kind of let that lead go down. So we spent all week watching film on you know what I'm saying? Like, we were trying to right our wrongs. So like that game, it was like bigger than the game itself. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to play for 40 minutes. That was our biggest thing. Play for 40 minutes, stay locked in, and just very proud. Like in the moment when it happens, like you talked about Maya, just very proud in the moment. But again, just staying the course for the 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Dylan, how's it been just working with the women's basketball for so long?
Oh, man. I don't want to cry to the last episode,
Okay.
so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Love them to death. They mean everything to me. They treated me like a family from day one. That is the only team on this campus that I've actually got to be a part of. And I know I say a lot of things on my dream, but I really do love sports and working in sports. I understand it's a very hard field, and you have to basically give a piece of your life to the
sports
job.
industry.
The sports industry, and it's tough. I missed a lot of things. I missed a lot of events, and teams kind of make up for that. You do certain things that people don't do, and like having very nice, expensive dinners in downtown Chicago, or like making TikToks in hotel rooms on New Year's Day, or going out to seafood when it's 15 feet of snow here in Clarksville, Tennessee, and we were stuck on the road for 10 days. Or watching TV shows, or making insomnia runs, or just the little things. And like, I said it in the interview. It was a long interview, so if you don't watch it, I don't blame you. Just watch bits and pieces of it, but you don't got to watch the full 46 minutes. But I said in the interview, when you play, school sports and stuff, and like you're part of a team for so long. And I know me, I was part of so many teams. You miss that team aspect, and like I missed it so much. And I told them, like, I never knew that was what I needed until I had it. So it felt good. Felt good to be a part of. I'm going to miss them so much. And who knows? I keep telling everybody, I may be back. I may not. We'll see.
We'll have to keep checking in. But we're going to check in on our other spring sports. For our beach volleyball team, they had a strong weekend. They defeated Southwest Baptist 5-0 and Eastern Illinois 4-1. They fell to Missouri State 4-1, but they closed out the weekend with a 3-2 win over Tennessee Tech. So overall, pretty solid weekend. And then lacrosse had a tough loss to Jacksonville, 21-5.
Ooh-wee.
They'll play their final home game next week on Senior Day, April 22nd at Morgan Bros Field. We love y'all. We love y'all anyways. We still do.
Love y'all.
It's new. It's a new season.
It's a new inaugural season, so they'll get back right.
Yeah, they'll get back into it. And then before we wrap up, men's tennis, they are facing the top-seeded North Florida in the ASUN tournament quarterfinals. So make sure y'all keep on top of that and make sure you're keeping up on that. I don't know. And, of course, there's plenty of spring events happening around campus, like all the showcases that we were just talking about. All that stuff's going on. So check out the schedule. Let us know what games you're excited for. Like I said, leave us some comments in the bottom.
Somebody left a comment I seen for – oh, for real?
It was me.
No. It was a black lady.
Oh, okay. I left a comment last week because I was like, dang, no one did it.
Oh, for real?
Now I'm just talking to me.
It was under what was I watching? It was somebody. And she was just like, oh my God, this was just so great. Like, you guys did a really good job. I was like, oh, wow.
Thank you.
But y'all should start talking to us more.
Yeah.
I might talk to y'all in the comments. I don't know. I'm always in there, apparently. But yeah, for y'all, more updates, anything else y'all want to know, or the full schedule, go to letsgop.com. Again, thank you for joining us in Studio B. This was Crunchtime Season 12, Episode 10. I'm Sarah. This is Dylan. And this is Will. Thank you, guys. Here's our socials. Make sure y'all follow.
Please
Please
follow.
Please follow.